Well, hey y'all, Cousin Ralph here again. Old Ian asked me back again to have some chat with you. So here I was here, and I thought I'd tell you about where I was from and how we get around up there. Now somebody called me a hillbilly, and I ain't no hillbilly. I wish I were. Them folks was classy. Now me, I'm a mountain mole. See, hillbillies come from the southeast, and us mountain moles, you come from the northwest. You got that? Southeast, northwest. There we go. Anyway, living up there in the mountains, you got to be able to get around from point A to point C. Yeah, point A to point B. That's what it is. Say point A to point B. Yeah, you probably all got that before I did, right? Yeah. Well. Anyway, I grew up in the mountains, and yeah, us folks were mountain moles. Well, up there you had to be able to get around, so my folks didn't have much money, and we didn't have much of nothing, but we was happy. Yeah, we was pretty happy. So my first ride was a Mustang, and my sister Polly, she had herself a nice little pony. Yeah, she did. But as soon as we were old enough to drive, well, we didn't want to ride them Broncos no more, so we got us some cars. Now my first car, it was a used car because I couldn't afford anything new and fancy. And I bought it from old Doc Baker down in town. Yeah, it was a 1960 Chrysler 300. It was a pretty car. Now he drove it hard for quite a few years, so it was a bit rough around the edges, but I loved that car. So, anyway, up there, you know, I love cars. You name it, any kind of car, I love them. I don't care if they're foreign or domesticated. I just love cars, and that's how it is. Now, everybody in my family, we all drove domesticated cars because there just weren't no foreign car sellers up in them parts. So, you know, nothing against them, just couldn't buy them. That is up until last year. Old Uncle Fred, he went rogue and bought himself a Japanese car. Yeah, he did. Anyway, back to, where was I? I was talking, oh yeah, I was telling you about my first car that I bought from old Doc Baker. Well, he was a right nice man. He was. And his family were really nice too, yeah. And did a lot for the community. They probably had the most money of anybody up there, so they did all kinds of nice stuff for people. Matter of fact, this is Doc Baker. Well, once a year, she put on this fancy thing for all the little girls at her place. And, yeah, what do you call it now? It was an afternoon tea. And she did it up right fancy. Yeah, she sure did. They put up the house nice and decorate it, and they just have this real special fire for all the little girls. Yep, it were an afternoon tea, and she did it up all proper such. You name it, she had fancy napkins, all the little forks and spoons, and fine china, and all that stuff. Matter of fact, somebody said it was a Model T. Well, them Bakers, they had two daughters. Yeah, the oldest one was Saturn. She's a couple of years older than me. And then the younger one was Astra. She was same age as me, real pretty girl. I had my eye on her for a long time. Yeah, but then she married Hudson Williams, the son of a local lawyer, because he had money too, right? Money sticks together. Happens in my wallet. I got two $1 bills and the dang thing stick together. How can you say? Money just sticks together. That's the way she goes, yeah. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, back to my first car. Well, Doc Baker, Stuart Edward Baker, M.D. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. He was known to Doc Baker as Doc Baker. Everybody's called him Doc Baker. Except Mrs. Baker, she got mad at him. She did something, and I can still remember her yelling, "Scooty Baker, you smarten yourself up!" Yep. You hear her all over town. She had a real high-pitched, whiny kind of voice. And nice lady, but yeah, you'd hear her yelling that all over when she got mad at him. Boy, you knew he was in trouble. Yep. Oh yeah, back to my car. That's what it was. Well, it was a pretty thing. Like I say, it was like 1960 Chrysler 300, and of course Doc had used it for years, and you know, it was in pretty rough shape, but still ran. It ran good, yeah, yeah. And well, it had a big V8 engine in it, lots of power. Yeah, you step on the gas and that thing. Really loved it. The electrical system was shot, so I had to charge her every night. Once I got her up and running, she'd take on all challengers. Yeah, yeah, she would. She were fast. I recall the day last week when I wasn't last week. Last week was when I lost my car. Well, this must be a couple months ago. I remember I was tootling down Fair Lane. That's the road that runs alongside Corvette Creek. Yeah, I was heading out to the DeSoto farm because my ma had asked me to pick up a 10-pound bag of their red Pontiac potatoes. So there I was anyway, rolling along the ruts, just enjoying myself, had the windows down, it was a nice day, and a darn hornet flies in the window. Well, that thing came at me like a super bee, just a buzzing and a whizzing and dive-bombing me, and just, I tell you, I was a batting and a swatting, and I lost control of the car, went out of the ruts, out into the field, and finally just, luckily at the last minute, that hornet zipped out the window, and I happened to see I was heading right smack for a tree. Big sequoia, yep, yep. And luckily I noticed in time, and I was able to dodge that tree, but darned if I didn't get my car stuck. You know. Had to get out and hoof it the rest of the way to the DeSotos. But they were good. Yeah, I remember I got there, I told Mrs. DeSoto what happened and where my car was, and I remember her yelling back into the house, "John dear! Ralph got his car stuck out there in Ford's pasture." So he was a good guy about it. He was. He went and got his New Holland fancy tractor, and he went out there and he pulled my car back out onto the ruts so I could pick up them taters and get home. Yeah, that's one journey I won't forget. That reminds me, the DeSotos had a daughter too, but I stayed away from her. Yeah, she was a real barracuda. I guess thought she was better than everybody else. Pretty sassy. But she did have a nice car. Yeah, what was it now? It was a Chevrolet Cameo? No. Camaro, that's what it was, yeah. Chevrolet Camaro. Yeah, fancy thing. All done up with, like it was Sunday go to meeting or something. Even had a little bow tie. Yeah. That was kind of a cute car. But that gal was a cougar. Well, enough about her. Where was I? Oh yeah, my family. I was telling you, right? They drove them domesticated cars, and well, my old 300 last week it finally bit the dust. Yeah. I went into town and I parked there on 5th Avenue in front of the Imperial Station. Yeah. The darn brakes let go. Yeah, couldn't believe it. And off she went down the hill, just like a fury. Yep. She took out the Olds lemonade stand. The Olds, they have a mobile lemonade stand. Everybody just calls it the Olds mobile lemonade stand. Yep. Just then bounced off it, crossed the road, hit Miss Pacer's little Comet that she had. Yeah, nice little car that was until then. But then the darn 300, she veered off and across the road and straight through the town park like a tornado. Just taking out trees and bushes as she went. Yep. Rolls-Royce Bentley's Bobcat right along in front of it. Across the park, smack into the side of Sheriff Lincoln's Crown Vic cop car. Yeah, he didn't like that. He took a pretty dim view of that, actually. Yeah, he did. He was pretty ticked. Yeah. Well, have the car towed over there to Fix It In, Auto Body, the old man Schick's place. Yeah, I talked about him last time. Yeah. Go tell my sister Polly or my brother-in-law. Them Gillettes don't like the Schicks at all. But it's the only place to get your car fixed, right? Well, car's all smashed up, so I went shopping for new wheels. Yeah, I did. Found some I liked too. But old man Schick said now the car's so shot, new wheels aren't going to help it any. That saves you money. It'd be a waste of bucks to buy new wheels for that old wreck. He says, this totaled, you're going to have to buy a new car. So, I'm going to hop on in Polly's Fusion next week. Yeah, she and a bunch of other people are going to go in a caravan down. They're going to cruise down the canyon to Bonneville to do some Christmas shopping. You see the Christmas trees up here in the background. Yeah, they're going to do some Christmas shopping. And I'm going to catch a ride down there because that's Bonneville. That's where all the car seller guys are. Well, I shouldn't say guys, there's gals too. Anyway, the car seller people are all down there in Bonneville. So I'm going to go down there and find me a Jeep Wrangler and get them to sell me a Grand Cherokee. That's what I decided I want, Grand Cherokee. Yeah. Those Jeeps are good vehicles. Yeah. Sure hope we don't get stuck down there in Bonneville. Well, last time I went down a few years back, we got stuck down there for 2 days. Yeah, there was an avalanche. Blocked the road. Sure did, yeah. I don't know what the guy was thinking coming down the highway that fast. I mean, it's only 4 ruts on the side of the hill. Darn guy, bear came up in the road and he tried to miss it. Swerved, rolled the dang vehicle 3 times, and there was this darn avalanche blocking all 4 ruts. Took him over 24 hours to find a tow truck to send up there to pull him off the road. So, you know, sure hope there ain't no avalanche this year. Anyway, that's my story, and that was how my 300 bit the dust, and actually it didn't bit the dust, it just missed the duster. That was parked right in front of the Bobcat. Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah, Royce Bentley's Bobcat. That was a funny little car, that was. But, anyway, it ain't nothing left of it. It got scrunched right between the old Plymouth, or the old Chrysler, and the Crown Vic. Just turned it into a piece of sheet metal. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do for a car. Anywho, guess I better go. Ian's making funny noises and waving at me like I'm nuts. He's nuts. So, all I want for Christmas is some dental fix stuff. Yeah. Somebody suggested polygrip, but she said she can't walk around with me holding my teeth in place all the time, so I have to find something different. Anywho, you all have a very Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, you celebrate something else like Hanukkah. You have a blessed Hanukkah, or whatever your favorite holiday is. You have a happy holiday. And Ian said something about his YouTube might shut him down. I told him he needs to get with the modern age. The vacuum tubes have been gone for years. He needs to get something with transistors, more reliable. Yeah. But anyway, if his YouTube goes out and that I won't. But otherwise, if his YouTube keeps working, I'll see you all in 2020. That's next year for you folks that don't know. And you all have a blessed holiday season and a very blessed Merry Christmas to you all and Happy New Year. It's Cousin Ralph signing off. Got to get back up into the hills. That's of course providing no avalanches block the way. Take care, y'all. God bless.